Ash, we're going to talk a little bit about Xbox, the new console. Spider-Man still breaking records. The Guitar Hero is back. And all about lanterns. Let's get it.
Welcome to Podcast for Sci-Fi. We have the power! With Moose and Game God. Podcast for Sci-Fi starts now!
Welcome to Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. Episode number 525. Moose and Game God here with you. Is your lantern charged? We're going to talk about it.
I don't think you got enough energy in that. Did you bring your lantern
enough?
with you?
Should I bring more?
Oh, man.
I got 5%.
You can't make that
I got
comment.
5% left in me, just so you know.
5%. Hey, can I borrow the ring?
5% left.
Hey,
Moose
doesn't want me to have it.
Fly with this.
Want me to have this.
Hey, Game God, you said you had some show and tell tonight.
Yeah, really quick.
If you're joining us live, cheers. If you're not, thank you for listening. I have my trusty water in my hand.
Yes, I'm out of water. So this is a 10-minute podcast.
You're down to ice chips now.
Ice chips is right. Not even the good ones. Anyway, here's my show and tell. I'm whittling through my Lego collection. Here's my next one, the Republic X-Wing.
Ah, nice. The Lego X-Wing. Is that Lego?
Yes, Lego.
Is it the one that has the motion in it?
No. This is from Mandalorian Grogu to go with the Razor Crest that I built. Okay. Well, whatever. What's the point? Jeez.
I didn't say what's the point. I said I'm disappointed.
Oh, I thought you said what's the point. I'm like, what is the
disappointed.
Point?
So you're gonna.
So easy build.
That's very good. I like it. Yeah.
I built it in 3 hours. I think less than that. 900 pieces. But yeah, it's good. It's I don't even own the glue yet, man. I need to.
You gotta get the glue. What's wrong with you? You're putting together Legos just to break them apart.
And listen, always when I get to the end, right, I'm trying to put like a last piece, and it's always like something delicate. So you put a little pressure. Mind you, if anyone who builds Lego, if you're putting pressure to put a Lego piece together, you're doing it wrong. It should not take pressure to put it on. But every time I do it, and you put a little pressure, and also like the whole thing blows up, and you're like, no, and you have to go back.
How do I go back? Yes.
Yeah, you go back like 12 pages. Okay, where was that at? Okay, yeah. It's right here. It happened when I was doing the Dungeons and Dragon castle. And I was doing a roof, and the roof snapped, and oh man, it was
that happens. That's why you got to be careful. That's why you glue it.
Yeah, and you know what? Laminate it. Put
Spray it with shellac.
Yeah, clear coat.
Clear coat it.
Man. But yeah, I put that there. It's gonna go right next to the Razor's Crest. I got a spot for it. That's right cool. There.
I like it.
One more ship to build.
You know, I know you're part of the Lego community, and but I got to tell you, you got a long list of Legos. You could never buy all the Legos. I just want you to know that.
No. I will tell you that I did see the X-Files kit.
Okay.
And I think that it's very soon coming home.
Yeah.
Very soon. Pokemon is going big through Lego right now, just so you know. Like everything in Lego stores, like Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, they put the smart brick, and they have all these Pokemon. Like,
oh, you know what I did pick up? I want you to know that the smart brick. That's what it's called. Yeah. You know, I did pick up a Transformer GI Joe box. Have you seen these?
No. And of course, it's nowhere near you to show it.
Yeah, it's not. It's over. It's 10 feet away.
You can send me.
I'm so sorry. I'll send you a picture after the podcast.
Yeah. See, I'm always jealous. You find the good stuff, man.
You gotta listen. You gotta search. You can't spend all the time just doing what you do. You know, you gotta actually get out there and look and listen to podcasts and know where to go. Like, you know. I tell you what, if you were a social media manager, I bet you would have a better shot at this.
You know what? You're probably right, because I felt like I had better stuff the last time when I was before I was demoted.
Then one day. You know, if you beg for forgiveness, You
I might
might
have to put an application. Yeah.
if you beg for forgiveness, I might be able to take care of
Are you still doing panel reviews, interviews? I mean.
it. Yeah, I occasionally I'll do panel reviews for you.
Okay.
I mean, for other people.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
All right, let's move on. Let's get to the good stuff, man.
Do
Get
it.
to the good stuff. We started off with the small stuff. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. What did you want to tell me about these breaking these records?
Did you see? Did you see it yet?
No, I still haven't seen it. I told you I was saving my money for Doomsday.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen it either, and it's a shame because
It's breaking all these records, and we still haven't seen it.
Yeah, it beat another record. Guess what record it beat? It beat the Avengers Endgame record. Slid into
Did it really?
second place. Yep, 858.3 million was beating Endgame, knocking it out. And the only thing ahead of it, is Star Wars, The Force Awakens at 936.7. And then that's roughly 78 million behind. I don't know. I don't think it'll catch it. I think it'll end around 900.
So, are you telling me? I know you haven't seen it, but are you telling me that Spider-Man is better than Endgame?
I listen. It is no way because
There's no way.
There's no way. And here's why I know there's no way. Endgame is so good that on September 25th they're doing the movie Endgame Encore. They're putting the same Avengers Endgame back in the theaters on September 25th, and I guarantee it's going to make millions still.
It's going to make. You know what? Honestly, I'll probably go see it.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, you know what? I know it's on Disney Plus, and I know if I want to watch it right now. Yeah, I can watch it right now. Now, I will tell you what they should have done is make it a 2-night event and then Infinity War on one night and Endgame on the other.
Yeah.
And buy it as a package. You buy it as a package.
Right.
But yeah, they're making Endgame, and there's new merchandise to come out with that movie. So new theater merchandise. So let's cash in on a movie that's 2019 it came out, I believe. 2019, 6-7 years. Might be a little bit more than that. It's gonna sell like it's gonna do better than Supergirl.
I think you broke up a little bit. I think you said it's gonna be better than Supergirl, and I agree with you. It's gonna still smash Rusher.
So yeah.
Hey, the chat room. Did anybody in the chat room see Spider-Man? Brand New Day. I have to know.
What do we got here?
Yeah. I'm just curious.
Let's see here.
Rob's in the chat room.
Let's see.
I don't know if he saw it.
Let's see if Rob puts it up. I'll keep it up. Let's see. I'll let you know if he puts something up there.
All right. Let's talk about a little bit about this. How about Guitar Hero? You know, this is one of my favorite. It wasn't when it came out, I was like, eh. Then I got it. And then I'm like, this is the jam. I wanted to play guitar. I thought I could play guitar when I got guitar. I think, I think everybody did. They're like, this is the way you would play guitar. This is the way I would look if I played. These are the songs I would play. And then all of a sudden it went into obscurity, and then it was over. You had like you had Guitar Hero, like 1, 2, 3, and
yeah, Rock Band.
Right. But people actually want that back, by the way. And I've looked for retro gaming for it. It's hard to find the disc. That's the issue. It's hard to find the game. I found the equipment, which is one problem. The next problem is actually finding the game.
Hey, just so you know, Rob said he saw Spider-Man.
Yes.
And he said Spider-Man not better than Endgame.
Okay. I didn't think so, Rob. I didn't think so. But
yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not sure.
It's crazy it beat Endgame, and it's crazy that there's a chance it might beat The Force Awakens.
Yeah, that's nutty.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
but to your point, listen, Guitar Hero, that game ruled.
Yeah.
Years, right?
Yeah.
It had, like you said, Guitar Hero 1, 2, 3. Not to mention add-ons and spin-offs and Rock Band. So Rock Band came out, brought out the drums. Then Guitar Hero said, we can do drums too, and next thing you know, I thought we were done, and I agree with you. I think there's still plenty you can do in this market, right?
Yeah.
So much so that they are coming back and they're coming out with something called Stage Tour. Same people.
I love it.
Same people. Launching December 10th, 2026, right in time for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And and it is now they have a lead guitar, a bass, drums, vocals.
The vocal
And
piece, you lost me because I really don't
yeah,
care about that.
yeah, but hey, that's for the person who has no skill. It's just
Okay,
saying,
but
right?
I do want to say that it gave you a sense that you could actually jam with
Yeah,
the best of
you
them.
felt like you were
You felt
singing
like
that
you were doing it.
song, playing that song, like when you had the solo. Yeah, I don't know. By the way, Rob, I don't know why they never did a Jimi Hendrix version. That's crazy. But
Yeah, there's so
the,
many more. I think that's the biggest thing to me is that they only scratch the surface of all of the sound, the songs that you could be playing. And I think there's so many more. And with artists today, striving to, you're on streaming, nobody's buying, albums or CDs anymore. So I think this is the perfect way to say, hey, this is the way I can earn some money, you know,
yeah,
um,
and
as a
and
band.
and you remember the prices? I don't know if you remember the prices back then, Moose. You were. I think it was like 100, guitar and game,
Yeah,
like
something like that. Yeah.
200 with the drums. So you would think now, if it came out now, you're like, it can't be the same price as it was before, or it can't be more expensive, right? Because
Right.
the Moose, when you see the prices of the stuff, I had to make sure that they weren't trolling me, but just to tell you a little about it, 90 plus songs from
Okay,
like all.
and it could have downloadable content. I think that's the coolest thing is that you could actually pay for other songs, and you would because it's part of the game. Like this is not pay to win. This is another song. It's like another. That's what I think. I would hope that it would have.
Oh yeah. So 90 officially licensed. So these are not garbage songs. These are like the real deal songs. Let me give you a couple artists, just two or
Yeah.
three. The Rolling Stones, right?
Okay. Classic.
Blink 182,
Right.
right? Fall Out Boy. Like these are
Okay.
so these are people, I mean, there's a lot. Moose. I don't, we can do Duran, Motley Crue,
Okay.
like so they have some stuff there. On top of that, it's lined up with Gibson. There's over 180
Nice.
different Gibson skin guitars.
So co-branded. I love that. I love it.
Yep. Right. A Gibson Epiphone and Kramer guitars.
Okay.
Right.
I love it.
And then they add the social piece to it. Like you create a band, so you got 50 different avatars
I
you can
like
make
it.
and
I
all that
like it.
stuff. Right. Prices. Gaming guitar, $130.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, co-branded. That's not too bad. I mean, that's okay.
Two guitars game, $200.
That's not that bad.
$300 for the whole band kit.
That's not
Right.
that bad. Did you think it was bad?
Well, and then they have a 350 which has like the hi hats for the drums. But yeah, I mean, I think the only reason why I think it's bad is because these were the prices I think when it first came out.
Yeah, I mean they were similar. Yeah, absolutely.
Moose, you got to share where you got that mini game system you spoke about.
Yeah, the
last
mini
week.
game, the handheld. Rob,
Yes.
yes, from last week.
Yes.
You know, I got to tell you, I ordered. I use popular service, not sponsors of the podcast. Amazon, of course. But I was really specific, and I think I used eBay as well. So I used both sites to try to order one from another, just to kind of see if there was any differences. And I got to tell you, there's definitely a difference. I'll have to share with you. I'll probably put it post, notes in here. I'll send it directly to you if I can, Rob. But yeah, this one here, it's a R36S is what I have. Game console R36S. It's a terrific one. You got to check that one out. You just search that.
I gotta call. I need a picture verification, Rob. You said that you still have the guitar you bought from me from way back in the days. I need proof of life.
I have. By the way, I have two guitars right now in my down in the in the jam room.
Dungeon.
In the garage. They're sitting there, and I'm like, I got to figure out how to hook these up, but I can never get the game. And you got to have the system too, because it's not like Bluetooth. It's hardwired.
No, Moose. Now it's 500 hertz wireless and 1,000 for depending on the model.
Which
So
is
it's
perfect.
wireless now.
Perfect. Yeah.
Right? And they're now because now they sell now Gibson and Kramer are selling their brands of the guitars for the game.
I love that.
Going from $100 $110 up to $300 for the guitars, just depending on what version it is.
Yeah.
And all different shapes and man, they're gonna hit this again, and I guarantee you they're gonna make money on this, because you're right. People
Yeah.
love classic songs. They
People
love
love
to
it.
feel like they're jamming to them. Karaoke never dies.
It never dies.
Karaoke never dies.
It lives forever.
So, yeah. And so I think that this is gonna be a hit. I think they're doing it at the perfect time, right before Christmas. It's gonna be Christmas gift, and soon enough you're gonna see, come to my house. Let's play some. Let's get the band together. Let's get the boys back
together. I love it.
Yeah. Hey, podcast for sci-fi. Assemble.
Well, listen, we'll have our own song. We almost do every week anyway. That's cool.
And
Very
so
cool. I
much truth to
love
that, by the
that.
way.
I think it's just a perfect opportunity to add more music and to keep streaming and to make bands money, because they're not making money like they used to. All right,
No.
let's go on. Speaking of making money and like they used to, Xbox, like this. So the Guitar Hero that I have, I think it's I don't know. I think it's for my PS2 or PS3, and then I have one for Xbox.
That's old.
Yeah, I have one for Xbox. Yeah, I know. That's how old they are. So what? I think it's PS3. I'm pretty sure. It could have been a 2. I can't remember. But anyway, Xbox themselves, like I have one for the Xbox 360.
It was on both.
Yeah, I know. I have one for the Xbox 360 100%. I know that because the little circle, and it has a little X on it. Like that's when the Xbox 360 came out, or they changed that logo to circle.
That's the one I played the most on.
I think as well. So Xbox is now. I saw something in a social media post where they're talking about this new green Xbox One. It's like see-through or something. And you said, "Hey, I think there could be a new Xbox coming out, a new console." I was like, "Are you talking about this one?" And you said, "No." I was like, "Okay." So what are you talking about in regards to Xbox?
All right, so this might be a little clickbait, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. It's not the green one, but even though I did see it, and I was like, that's pretty cool. Like, I like the controllers.
Come on.
Come on. The collector is not buying it. Okay.
I wouldn't get it.
You'll get a controller. You might get it. You have the C3PO Xbox 360.
I do. It's right over there.
R2D2.
Works great.
You have the Star Wars, the Call of Duty. Come on,
but
man.
I'm just saying,
you have all of those.
It doesn't have the appeal. Those are better than that green thing that they displayed. Anyway,
that green thing. By the way, I got proof of life on the guitar.
You did? Oh, good.
Proof of life. They just sent it to me.
There you go.
So we can go forward with the deal. Let's keep going now.
Okay.
All right, so Xbox, Xbox teamed up with Asus, A-S-U-S, if I'm saying that right.
Asus,
and they made a handheld. Yeah, they made the handheld Xbox, the ROG Xbox Alley, right? So, and that, by the way, if you go to buy it today, $999, it's still $1,000, right?
Wow.
Yeah, it's your money. That's your price range. They announced today the Xbox Alley X20 Anniversary Edition.
Okay.
Right? So the Xbox Alley X20, for those you who don't know, is the same thing or very similar to the Xbox Alley, but with OLED screen, right? And if you know anything about OLED screens, that's a difference. It's a big difference in screen quality. It is something there that's like a 7.4 OLED. It runs all the AAA games smooth as butter. Right,
okay.
Runs Windows 11, all that stuff. That one is $1,200.
Yeah.
Okay. They announced today for the pre-order the Xbox Alley X20 Anniversary, $2,500. Comes with the AR glasses.
Okay.
A case for the system, which I'm like, I don't want a case looking at this system. This is like a see-through gray with gold trim. It looks really slick, really nice.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to cover that up. And then a carrying case, $2,500. Now, you mentioned something earlier where you said that memory is
pre-game. We were talking. Yeah, memory is just it's at a premium. I don't know if you guys got to go on and try to get a SSD or a memory card or anything. If you have, first of all, be lucky to find one, because most of even Walmart, out. They don't have any. And if you do, it's 2.5 times greater price than it was previously. Just for
That's
the
funny
record.
you mentioned that. So now is not the time to buy any new system. I'm
No,
gonna tell
it's
you
not.
right now. Right. So just for people who don't know what I'm talking about, right now, well, back in 2020, a PS5 would have cost you $500.
Okay.
Right. Right now, the exact same system, $650.
Yeah.
So when you think about these new systems, like I can tell you right now, $1,000 is tough to swallow for a new system. Even if it's portable, 7.4 OLED screen, the full 9 yards, right? I get it, right? It's something to say that you can play Crimson Desert anywhere on your hands, looking like you're playing on a 4K
Sure.
120 hertz refresh screen, right?
Right.
But man, $1,200 is a lot of money.
That's a lot of
And
change. It kind of reminds me of Apple saying that they're no longer going to support the Apple Vision Pro. Like, you pay $3,500 for some goggles for their I don't know what do they call them. It's not
AR,
yeah, but it's VR. It's not AR. Well,
yeah.
yeah. So we'll just go with VR. So VR goggles, $3,500, and now they're no longer going to support it. They're no longer going to do any future stuff with it. That's pretty crazy. And all of a sudden, your money you just spent is going right down the tubes.
Well, they did the same thing Star Wars did with the Galactic Cruiser, where it was just so expensive to go on the Galactic Cruiser, that hotel.
Is exactly right. They priced
themselves out
too high, and then now you can't. They had to close it down.
Yeah.
Well,
And
you don't have enough people. You need people to go and support your business, and if your prices are too high, guess what? The people go, we just can't do that. I'm sorry. So there weren't enough beds to lower the price to keep the cost effective to run it. You didn't have enough beds for that. So anyway,
Boost, you're absolutely right. I mean, I listen, not to bring that up. Was $3,500 a night or something like that, or for 2 nights.
Crazy
for
right.
2 nights, but bring that bad boy down to $2,000. But you know what? I just think $3,500 is the price that kills things, right? Because $3,500 was that for the 2 nights, and $3,500 was the Xbox Vision Pro, and and we all know Apple, when they decide to do something, they go all in. They make good product. It's very rare that a product that comes out isn't fully vetted, isn't fully done all the testings and stuff on it.
For sure.
What killed that system was price, or
price.
killed that accessory.
Yeah,
was
because
price.
you're going against the other pieces. Meta's goggles. You got
what was that, $400 or $500?
PlayStation goggles.
Yep.
It's not even in the same realm. And although Apple has a good product and all this other stuff, it's just not the same. By the way, they just released announcement for the Mac Mini, a new Mac Mini and a new Mac Studio today, which is great. Prices are much higher, like we anticipated them to be. And that's good. That means the event that's going to take place in September is going to be, and I've seen a lot of reports on this, but the foldable phone, and we've talked about it. I don't think I'm ready for a foldable phone. Whatever they're going to release with a foldable piece is going to be perfect. Like, it won't have any bad screens, wrinkles, whatever. Like, it will be perfect. I'm confident of that. But I'm also confident that it's going to be a pretty price.
Aren't you on that plan where you can just upgrade whenever you want to?
Yeah.
So you say all that, you'll have the foldable phone.
I just don't have a need for a foldable phone, though.
You say that just
carry
like
around a Mac Mini. I'm a Mac. I mean, an iPad Mini.
Well, you say that just like you say you would buy a green Xbox. You'd buy it. Stop it.
Look,
stop it.
This is going to be my new phone right here. Hello? Like, I just don't see.
Hey, I've seen it. I've seen it before.
All right, here's the deal. Look, I tell you this again. I carry a right now I'm still in the 16 Pro Max. But this is a mini, a 12 mini. Hey, it fits. I can almost hide it with my hand. Like,
but you don't use it.
That's nothing to do with what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is is that it's it would be too big. I think it'd be too big. And if it's not, and I'm completely wrong in all this, you'll see me with it in just a few months.
Exactly right. Hey, and by the
As
way,
long as the price isn't $3,500.
well, continue with the tech piece here. Moose, Bob said in the chat, he's trying to figure out how to get his Atari 2600 to connect to the HD TVs. Don't he sell you? I know
No,
you
I
would
can
know.
I can tell you how to do that easy.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's a walk in the
Yeah.
park there, Rob. I can show you how to do that. Converter goes in, boom, HDMI, you're good to go.
Hey,
As a matter of fact,
as the
I
young
did
kids
it
say,
right over
"Damn it."
here, Rob. With I love all this retro stuff, and I have a Commodore 64 sitting right over there, hooked up to the to a 42-inch, sitting right on that side of that wall. It's
Yeah, I
great.
know.
It's lovely.
It's
You
good to
can't beat
see
it.
little blocks, 8-bit blocks in 4K.
I would talk to you about all the good, fun, nerdy stuff about the 64, but I'm not going to do it because it's going to bore a lot of people. But I find it very interesting. All right,
Wow.
I won't do it.
What's interesting? What's on the docket that's interesting there? Because I'll tell you right now, I'm not into that Commodore 64 stuff.
To each his own. Each his own. The Commodore is the coolest thing out. All right, let
Bloop,
me
bloop,
tell you,
bloop, 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 bloop.
it's lovely. I'll play a little bit for you right now with a little SID chip that it had in it. It's great.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
What is this, an old
We
game
might get
show? Is that what
copyright
it is?
strike because I actually probably copied the game that I don't even know.
Yeah. All right, here, let's get to the meat of what we're going to talk to tonight. And that is charging your lanterns. I mean your rings.
Charge them.
Yeah. Your lanterns charge. Yeah. Take care, man. We'll see you later on. The lantern is charged if you have not seen Lanterns on HBO Max. Or I don't know what it's called. Max? HBO Max? I don't know what it's
Yeah,
called.
HBO Max. You're right.
2 episodes out right now. That's it.
Mind
One
you,
last week.
I hate that weekly release. It's so we've gotten so spoiled because that's
Yeah.
how it was back in the day. Man, I'm sitting there when I put the first episode on, got through the first. Okay, boom, ready for the second. You would like other shows like this, and I'm like, no, I want the second episode.
No. Give me I need the third episode, right?
Yeah.
All right. Game God, tell me no spoilers. It's still pretty new.
Spoilers.
It's only
Yep.
second episode in. Without spoilers, you could talk about the show, I guess, a little bit, but without spoilers, what's your thoughts on the show thus far?
I always go into DC shows iffy, but I will tell you, DC shows are typically better than DC movies.
Oh,
Right?
100%.
So-
Yeah.
Right. So and we saw the trailer, and I think we talked about the trailer. We said, man, this looks pretty good, right? So when I got in there, I put the show on. I did have high expectations, and I will tell you, it delivered for me. I sat there. I couldn't walk away from the TV in that first episode, right? And there was nothing about the first episode that was overly done. There was nothing in there that said, "Oh, that's there wasn't a ton of green screen usage or whatever you want to call it."
Right.
There wasn't the acting wasn't overly done, like it wasn't cheesy, and it felt very natural and it felt very now. Meaning, like I can open my door and quite possibly see what I saw on the show
Right.
happening right outside. Like,
Yeah.
and that for me is a selling point where I can feel like I watched the show and it feels. And we've always said this in the sci-fi world: if it's believable and it feels good, it's gonna sell.
Yeah.
And that those first 2 episodes and that chemistry that they have between the two of them, man, they got something there.
They got something there, don't they? Now, I was the jury was still out for me and whether I was going to buy either one of them as Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart. Like I was not sold on either one. Specifically, watching a trailer, I'm like, the look I thought they had. They looked the part, but I was like, I'm really not sure that I buy it. I watched episode 1. I'm like, oh man, they got me. They hooked me like
Got
a
'em.
fish. Yeah, they reeled me in. I'm like, they really sold the characters, and I love the fact that they sold the characters. And there were so many surprises in episode 1 of something that I go, wait, what? What did they just do there? Or, listen. And by the way, this show not for kids.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Not
There
for
was
sure.
a scene in there. I'm like, why did we need that?
Yeah. Of course. Of course. And but so many surprises along the way where I'm like, where are they going to go? Oh, that's where they're going to go with this. Oh, I see. Okay, I like this. So I was pleasantly surprised with episode 1. Episode 2 came. I was even more surprised. I thought that it was a very well done. The script is good. They've got good writing in this.
Oh yeah.
They've got good actors. Both lead characters. I say both lead because there really are two characters lead.
Yeah.
As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, in the first episode, it goes it goes to 1996. It says 1996, and they start and they go through all this stuff, and I thought, okay. And then towards the end of the episode, I'm like, it was like fast forward to like 2022, and I'm like, oh man, we're really going to go present time. I thought we were going to hit the whole thing in 96. Like I didn't know that we were going to go present time. And I thought that was interesting. I thought that was
Well, I thought just so at the end of towards the end of episode 1, not completely at the end, and I won't say anything, but when there was a person who says this, and I'm gonna tell you when I say it gives me the goosies. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light. Man, I got goosies when he read. I was like, and he said, "Don't you dare say it, don't you dare say it." Like, and I was like, wow. And so for anyone who doesn't know, that's the Lantern Corps or Green Lantern's oath. Yeah. And so and I think when you say it, I didn't do it justice the way it was said when the guy said it in the show. There was definitely a little bit more vibrato, a little bit more drama to it. But that scene, even that whole scene, I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, do you got enough power in that ring? When was the last time you charged it? Right? And I'm like, because I for a minute there, Moose, again, we're being very vague because it's a new show.
Yeah. Just
right?
it's just still new. It's still fresh.
But when he started telling what he had,
Yeah.
and he's like, you don't have that. You don't have
Right.
that. And then that's when he started saying the oath, and I was like,
Right.
I say, that guy's the real deal. I don't think he's bluffing.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, but what I do like about we mentioned the chemistry between the two actors in that show. First of all, I believe you when you say they have the look, right? But I don't know if I in the beginning before watching the show if they sold me, right?
Right.
Especially Hal Jordan, right? I mean, but I like him.
Oh man, I can't see the show without him. So when they, without giving anything away, I know I say this because I'm trying to be easy. When they change time frames, and I think of the show where Hal Jordan is not in it, I'm like, it's a different show.
Correct.
It's a different show.
I think you need both of them.
I think you need both of them. I really do. I think you need both.
Yeah, because Jon Stewart, the actor, that character, he brings a calmness.
Oh yeah.
And just some of the things he says, like you would think he would say something like, I think they said, "Actually, are you mad?" He said, "I'm not mad." Like something
so key to that backstory of his with his family when he was a child.
Yes,
I thought that was. I was like, why are we going this far back? And it makes complete sense to go that far back with this story. Like I loved it.
Are you afraid, Moose?
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, and so that question alone is like, well, that's a silly question.
That's
but
if
you go back to when he was a child, right?
Yes.
And I really, here's the other piece, Moose. I love the support from his dad.
Yeah, I just see that. Yeah,
right?
I love
it.
You didn't know where that was going to go.
Yeah, you actually thought he was going to get a whooping.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy.
Like,
right?
I'm like, But what I mean by what I say that is like you don't see a lot of shows these days where the father-son dynamic is that powerful, right?
Yeah.
You don't see there's always they go the other route where something happens to the dad,
right,
and makes them become something else,
right?
But in this, like the dad is supporting it. The dad is like, this is how you get better. This is what you gotta do,
right?
Like and even as an
let's
adult,
be honest, a little unconventional,
yeah. I get it.
But it was. I love the storytelling.
Hey, and for as a kid, I can't tell you that I would stay still. By the way.
Oh no, that guy's Yeah,
He's got nerves of steel, right?
for
No,
sure.
but I love that. I love that, that they tie that in, right? Because there's a lot of like, well, why'd they pick you and da da da, like things
Yes,
like that. So listen, the show, um, Green Lantern, I believe in the DC universe, has always been looked at as a potential strong hero, but
sure.
just never enough to pick him over the top,
Right.
right? He wasn't in the realm of Superman or
No, no,
Batman,
no.
right? He was I mean, quite frankly, the Flash was probably stronger than him.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm not talking about the Flash now that they've evolved and he can like make time stop and all that
Right,
stuff,
right. It goes in
right?
dimensions.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that multi universe Flash. But I'm
Right,
just talking about basic Flash, Speed Flash,
right.
and so Lantern, they became big when the Blackest Night series came out and they had
Yeah,
all the colors come out and Sinestro came out and then that became
right.
a thing. But I love what they're doing with this. They're not giving you a lot, right? They're not force feeding the
They're
story
not
to
for
you.
as a matter of fact, they're relying heavily on the story, which is
Yeah,
great because you're not getting and by the way, folks, if you think you're gonna watch Lantern and it's gonna be a repeat of the Ryan Reynolds Lantern, you're absolutely incorrect. Like, this is not that that,
Daredevil with a ring.
no, this is just not
Deadpool with a ring. I mean,
yeah, right, exactly. This is not CGI heavy. Like, it is not. It is not CGI where every time you turn around, superpower, superpower, superpower. This is not. There are some superpowers in there with the ring. You will see the ring. Based on the storyline, I kind of know. I go, okay, this is where they're going to go with that. I think. But you will definitely get a great story, and you'll love the chemistry between the characters. It almost reminds me, and this, and I'm you'll probably take shame on me. Somebody will. But if I said this is a DC Yellowstone, like this is
oh, you know what? That's not a bad
that's not a bad
comparison.
comparison, right?
That's not a bad comparison because
Like,
when you first started watching Yellowstone, you didn't know what you were going to watch,
exactly,
right?
exactly,
And they relied on the acting skills of the actors and the
and the story,
storytelling.
and the
Exactly.
story,
Yep.
exactly.
And so when you watch this, like when you look at it, they set the tone. There's not wasted words. There's not wasted scenes, right? Even what was that? The sheriff from the town, she
Yeah,
played her part.
yeah,
Everybody played their part. And when they show the scene where we just covered about the oath and all that stuff,
right,
even that you don't see anything more than what you see, right?
right,
And so it leaves that bit of doubt. Is he wrong? Like,
right,
it can't be. And so
right,
whatever happens, happens, and then you're like, okay, maybe he's not. Maybe the guy know what he's talking about, right? Right? Because
I like it.
and I like how they call them space police.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love it.
Hey,
I
what do you
love it.
do
Like
to
I
be a
said,
space police?
this is on to something. They've got a good thing going. I'm excited to finish out this series. There's two episodes in, and so far so good.
Moose, what do
you
you think about the dude who bails him out of jail, invites him over to the? What do you think? What do you think's his thing? Because
I don't know.
he's very vague, man. He's very
Super vague, and
we got similar interests,
right. Like, I don't know. I don't know, but the fact with the reveals of episode 2 and how they're coming into episode 2, not the very end of episode 2, but
okay.
with the storyline, how it revealed in episode 2 of other potentially other people that are on the planet. I just think that's awesome. I
Yeah.
just I just think that I can't wait to see how the story unfolds with that.
If they play
Um,
this right, Moose, if they play this right, this can be a Game of Thrones type of like longevity type show. 6,
Yeah.
7 seasons.
Yeah, it
Right.
absolutely could.
And if they play this right and introduce the characters right, you can get spin-off. I'm
Oh,
telling
you get spin off. This could be
And you can spin off to the characters, not the characters we already know. You don't want to spin off to a Flash, but maybe a Hawkman, right? Or you can spin
Okay.
off to something like that.
I
Like
don't think Hawkman's the right one, but yeah, okay.
well, but I'm just saying, like I'm just throwing that because they connect them together a lot, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but I wouldn't want to see them spin off to the same stuff we've seen. Like I
I
don't
don't
want
want
to
to see the same thing we've seen.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want to see
no,
a
I wanna
spin
see
off
other
to
stuff.
Flash,
Right.
right? I don't want to see a spin off to a Batman or Superman. Like we've seen those, right? There's, not that I wouldn't watch them, but that's not what I would want. I would want I want deep cut storytelling.
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of stuff where
Cult-
characters that wouldn't get the day of the day of light with other big characters.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. I mean, yeah, you want to see the cult following of the things that you go, nobody knows this unless you're a fan. Like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of the fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So this show is gonna be great. I do have one gripe, Moose. I gotta leave you with.
All right, tell me.
One episode a week doesn't do it for me.
But there's nothing you can do.
I can't.
It's 1996, brother. You just one episode a week.
There's not enough shows going on right now to fulfill my need of one show a week.
That means it's good. That means it's good.
It is good. If you haven't watched it, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah, you got to go check it out if you have not seen it. Do it. Go tell HBO Max that Podcast for Sci-Fi sent you over to watch it. All right, Game God. We get to do this again next week. Hey, I did read something. Came across my teletype, and yeah.
But you would have one of those, by the way.
I would have one. It said that James Gunn is all but wrapped up in his DC exhibition, and we probably won't see
anything, man.
We probably won't see more of them. I'm just saying what I read.
Don't come back to Marvel.
Please don't. No, I would. Yeah, I kind of washed my hands of James Gunn.
Yep.
Sorry.
Endgame.
Is that wrong to say?
No, absolutely not.
All right. Well, I said it. There you go. And now it's time.
It's time.
Oh, there it is, Game God. We're gonna do it again next week.
The time has come.
I want a Green Lantern ring for every day.
You already ordered it.
You've been listening to Podcast for Sci-Fi with Moose and Game God. Come back again for the next episode. And tell a friend.